Hello and welcome to this edition of Mocs News. I'm Jillian Henson.
And I'm Alex Coos.
So Alex, do you have any plans for this weekend?
Well, I'm planning on going to that football game, but I hear there's actually something going on at Coolidge Park, is that right?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So let's just go ahead and take a look into that in the campus news. Culture Fest is tomorrow, September 29th at Coolidge Park from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Culture Fest offers many different varieties of dance, live music, food, and arts and crafts that represent many cultures. Andes Manta from Ecuador will be on stage from 7 to 8 p.m. UTC is the title sponsor and will have a tent set up by the river. Everyone is encouraged to come and join the festivities. And the UTC Department of Theater and Speech will kick off its 2007-2008 season tonight with 6 one-act plays. The plays are written by Teresa Rebick, an award theater and film writer. Tonight's event will be in the Dorothy Ward Theater in the Fine Arts Center beginning at 8 p.m. Also, there's a widespread epidemic of mononucleosis on UTC campus. The Student Health Center has recorded 20 cases so far this fall. Students are encouraged to visit the health center if you're experiencing symptoms such as a fever or tiredness.
In local news, the death of a 4-year-old boy is under investigation. Karen Riley left her son, Keenan Beeman, and her 2 daughters with her boyfriend. She returned home from work to find her son dead in his bed. Riley says she trusts her boyfriend and he is not the cause of Keenan's death. Riley's boyfriend says Keenan fell while getting out of the bath and that could have been the cause. Chattanooga police are awaiting autopsy results that could arrive as early as today. The cause of death is listed as unknown, but foul play is still being considered. And Chattanooga Police Deputy Chief Jeannie Snyder is on personal leave after she disappeared Wednesday. Authorities searched parts of Marion County Wednesday after Snyder didn't show up for work. Her car was also found abandoned. Snyder walked out of the woods around 11 p.m. Wednesday night. She was taken to Erlanger Medical Center and later released. Deputy Chief Mark Ralston said there appeared to be a toxic reaction to prescribed medicines that affected Snyder. He said there are no signs of suicide attempt and it is unknown when Snyder will return to work.
And in national news, a woman was found alive in her SUV at the bottom of a ravine Thursday. Tanya Ryder had been missing for 8 days when authorities used a cell phone signal to trace a segment of the suburban Seattle highway. Ryder was taken to Harborview Medical Center where she is in critical condition. And also, in Carrollton, Texas, police have a video of a man dragging a body from a car and igniting it on fire. Police will not release the video because it is critical evidence of the death of Melanie Goodwin, a University of North Texas sophomore. Officials believe 20-year-old Ernesto Pina Reyes is the man in the video. He is wanted for the murder, but is still on the run. A lot going on.
I know, there's so much.
Things, but I am glad that they did find the woman in her car.
That is some good news. So.
That is, so. But now let's just go ahead and take a look into sports with Angela Kwaku.
The Mocs football team will go against Citadel tomorrow. If the Mocs beat Citadel, it will be the first time since 1984 they will be 2-0 in the Southern Conference. Coach Allison said in the press conference earlier this week that the stats are becoming important. He said we have gotten pretty good at not getting any penalties. Allison hopes the lack of penalties will be an asset to this week's game. The game is tomorrow at Finley Stadium at 6 o'clock p.m. A student ID number will be drawn for a $100 reward. We want all of you to come out and show your support. Here's a list of upcoming sports events for the weekend. The volleyball team will face Georgia Southern in Statesboro, Georgia, Saturday at 11 o'clock a.m. The women's soccer team will also face Georgia Southern in Statesboro, Georgia, Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. The cross-country team will be competing in the Greater Louisville Open in Louisville, Kentucky, Saturday at 9 o'clock a.m. Go Mocs and good luck. Back to you, Jillian.
Well, thanks, Angela. Let's take a look at the weather, shall we? Today, we have sunny skies with a high of 83 and a low of 55. Saturday will also be sunny with a high of 83 and a low of 54. And Sunday, well, no change in sight, will be sunny with a high of 82 and a low of 53. We thank you guys for watching Mocs News. Don't forget, you can check us online at mocsnews.com. I'm Alex Coos.
And I'm Jillian Henson. Have a great weekend.